the lack of purpose, the lack of vision. And the Bible also says, man, where there is no vision, my people perish. And that is so true. So guys, press towards something, press towards a mark of a high calling, and you will see how you give your life meaning, how your world all of a sudden and automatically becomes bigger and better, and more people start coming in, because obviously when you start having a vision, there's opportunities attached to that vision, and with the pursuit of that vision, you create opportunities, you build capacity, and all of a sudden people that you never felt you needed, now you need it. If you want to be a millionaire one day, you need to have the capacity to have relationships with millionaires. You know what I'm saying? If you want a business person, you need business partners. You have to have people with the same heartbeat, same faith like you have. And jy kan nie rondhardloop met iemand wat nie 'n visie het nie, unless you are helping that person to contain or maintain or get their own vision. You cannot run with a blind person. That is just one of those things, unless you are leading them, obviously. Unless you're leading them, it is a waste of time. It is a waste of time. So first, surround yourself with people that is bigger, better, and wherever you want to be, so that you can always have that aspiration. And also, the way they think, there is always a mindset attached to a certain person. And if you want that type of mindset to be developed inside of you, you need to hang with a similar type of people, have the similar type of conversations, and then you will see your vision will come into fruition more quicker and very faster than what you could have ever thought or imagined. You know what I'm saying? So get the right people around you and press towards your mark and your goal and your vision for your life, and let no one stop you, man. Let no one stop you. People might not think that it is relevant right now where you are at, or there is no market for what you want to sell. There is no market for someone like you or your talent. But I want to tell you, you create a space, you create a need for what you have to offer. In a couple of years, even a couple of months, that's just how it is. There was never a need for electricity until someone came up with electricity. There was never a need for the phones to not have cords. Everyone was used to phone having cords and as huisphone, and was many knoppies dial. You know what I'm saying? But someone out there created a need for a phone to carry it around, and today we cannot do anything. We cannot live our lives without that idea that was presented to us. So that's what I'm saying. Create that space for what you have to offer, and persist in it, man. As you persist, jy sal daai weg uitbaan, man. Jy sal creation, jy sal plek create vir wat jy het om te offer. Verstaan nou? Hulle like your personality nie, but you know what? Your personality will create a need. One of these days, I like my flow jokesy, but at some point in time, I'm gonna make someone laugh out there. I like my lachima. You know what? At some point, I'm gonna put a smile on your face. You know what? They don't tune in. They don't do this. They don't do that. Man, it doesn't matter. At one stage in time, my consistency is gonna create a need in your life, and you are definitely gonna come to this well and drink of this cup. You know what I'm saying? So, guys, keep on pushing, keep on pressing, and never give up on what you are busy with. I'm going to play you a song, and I think this is an all-time favorite since I started this show. This has been a favorite all around, even with the pastors that I had as guests. I remember, I think it was Pastor Clayton Gabriels and Pastor Etienne from Onse TV wat he was, and we were talking a little bit about faith, and I played them this song because we were on the topic of faith, and the song is called Guerrilla Faith. The song is called Guerrilla Faith, and it means that there's a word or a sentence that he mentions in the song where he says, I ate the mustard seeds and now I've got guerrilla faith. So he's moved away from, mustard seed faith, and now he's at guerrilla faith. And I believe if you pursue your vision, where people drop out and people join in and people support and other people talk, and, you need guerrilla faith to make it through to the end of this day. And it is Pay Weekend, and we're keeping it hyped up here on I'm Alive.
Zay, I think it's time to do it again. Yeah. Guerrilla Faith. Ooh, I've been telling mountain move, get out my way. I've been knocking down demons like a heavyweight. The roar of the lion, Judah. I thought I would fold. I keep coming back. Hit you with the left hook, oh, and I'ma keep fighting back. And you can't find nobody that's realer. Cause I got faith like a gorilla. Oh, my faith is super strong, stronger than crazy glue. And you keep amazing me, that's why I keep praising you. And I just be getting stronger, and life has been getting harder. The MJ of gospel, I moonwalk on the water. Ooh, I've been telling mountains move, get out my way. I've been knocking down demons like a heavyweight. The roar of the lion, Judah, Boombe. I'm talking real big, yeah. I got gorilla faith. Even if I fall, I'll never hit the ground. I'm so high, you can never bring me down. And even if my enemies surround me, I'm not afraid. I ain't the mustard seeds. I got gorilla faith. 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 I've been changing this game. I've been doing it for a minute. While you out here talking, we get out here living. We get out them streets. We been saving them souls. You ain't about that life, but if you want, let's go. I was beating my fist on my chest as I was making the sound. Gorilla faith, yeah boy, I'm a King Kong. I sing song, I win some. 50,000, I swim home. With the power of the Holy Ghost, increase the faith, my only goal. I got gorilla faith. I got gorilla faith. I got gorilla faith. I got gorilla faith. Yeah, 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 yeah. I got gorilla faith. I got gorilla faith. I got gorilla faith. I got gorilla faith.
I'm having faith for real. I'm having faith. Got a meal on my plate for real. So I say my grave. Plus I know that work, so I gotta pray. I did flavor pack. I gotta get turned to the more high. I'm going to heaven when I die. Got an angel with me, we gon' pop out. Holy go flow, what you talking about? Shout out to Angela Robert. She a bit out at my mom. Just wanna tell her I love her. I give her praise 'cause I love her. Amen. I got gorilla faith. I got gorilla faith. I got gorilla faith. I got gorilla faith. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. I got gorilla faith. I got gorilla faith.
Yes, man. So we have Gorilla Faith right here on Radio Eerste River with me, Bradley Peterson. And yeah, this is I'm Alive. If you just tuned in, welcome, welcome, welcome. The time is now 10:15 and we are going to keep the show going right here, right now. And ek hoop you are having a fantastic day right now. You are having a fantastic day. Dit is Pay Weekend. It is the 25th of February. And ek weet, smiles all around. There's altijd smiles all around. Ne? Of hier in die studio, hoe lyk it guys? As it smiles all around, he smiles all around. And yeah, so guys, we're gonna have a fantastic weekend that is ahead of us. Hulle noem dit mos as 'n paydag op 'n Vrydag val, dan is dit pay weekend, it is not pay day. And yeah, so ons is almal hyped up en ons is ready om die naweek aan te vat, verstaan nou? Asof maandag nooit gaan kom nie. We're gonna love as if Monday never is gonna come, okay? If you want to get in touch with me right here, right now, please drop me a message. Just let me know how you feel. Just let me know what you are up to. The WhatsApp number is 064-536-9095. That is 064-536-9095. And yeah, kom ons conversate, man. Kom ons conversate. Ons hou het real. Nee? And yeah, we're just going to keep the music coming. I'm going to bring the music to you. And I'm going to play you a song from Jonathan Nelson that says, I believe. So I hope you have your dance stackies on and you are lekker los en jy's lekker vry. Today is all about the music and ek gaan nie so baie praat vandag. We're going to keep it real and we're going to keep it by the music. Ons gaan by die musico. Nee? And later on, my eldest son and myself, he was sick at home, and him and I, we had an interesting conversation about the weird things of your body. No, your body is a very interesting thing. And because it was created by a very complicated God, obviously there's some complicated facts and fictions about your body that you may or may not have known. So we're going to have a nice conversation about that. Maybe you learn something, maybe you don't, maybe you just, get reminded of something as well. But stay tuned for that as well. I posted in the week. I posted something in the week about auditions. Okay, auditions for this show. No other show for this show. I am building a team for the show, so I want to make it more, more interesting, give you a bit more perspective and a bit more vibey. So if you are out there and you've been wanting to go into radio, please send me a WhatsApp, or you can email me brad@radioeastriver.co.za, or you can WhatsApp me 064-536-9095. So if radio is your thing, it's always been a thing that you wanted to pursue, please hit me up. We can have a coffee and we can decide and see how we gel, because I'm looking for a team with energy, a team with some vibe. You can bring a flavor to the show, and you already know what I do on the show, so yeah, you completely informed about that. So we want to bring you some news, we want to bring you some sports, we want to talk about day-to-day things and have some lovely, more broader conversations with more people. So if this is something that you feel you are called for, something that you want to try out, have a coffee with me, and hopefully we will get this thing rolling. Okay, so auditions are open. Contact me 064-536-9095, or email me brad@radioeastriver.co.za, and we will have a beautiful conversation. Go to the Radio East Rivers page. You will find the ad there. I'm going to post it in a couple of minutes as well, so you can leave your name, your number there, and I will maybe come back to you. But the safest bet and the quickest way to get hold of me is to WhatsApp me or email me. That is the quickest way to get hold of me concerning this matter as well. This is Radio East River, your leading internet radio station right now in Cape Town. Here's Jonathan Nelson with I Believe.
Come on, everybody, get your feet happy. Let's go. Come on. Where my islanders? Can some of y'all run down here to the front real quick? I gotta know who's in the building. Where my islanders? I need y'all to run down here. Come on, let me see ya. You I can't, y'all. I can't hear you up there. Somebody raise it up, say. Somebody raise it up, say. You are the God of miracles, hey.
You are the God of miracles.
You are the God of wonders.
You are the God of wonders.
Thank you. We cast our care upon you. For you care for us. That's what we can say.
Yes, man, I believe that is Jonathan Nelson with I Believe. If you've just joined us, it is the 25th, it is pay weekend, woo woo. So baie van ons het smiles heel week gestres en gesweet en slapelose nagte en nou het ons 'n smile op ons gesig. So well done guys, you've made it through to this the final couple of days of February. It is still the month of love as we all know it, and I hope you guys have been spoiling your couples. And like I said on I think before Valentine's Day I had a show and I told you guys that the month of love is not only just for the woman, it is for the men as well. So I hope some of the women, took up the initiative and spoiled their husbands with something, somewhat or other. And I am planning to spoil my wife just a little bit before the month end. It is her birthday on the 28th of February, the last day. Nee, sy was nie gebore op die 29ste nie, sy was gebore op die 28ste. So we're gonna have an awesome time. We don't know what is still in the pipeline. Ons weet nie wat dit is. Kykie, if you know me, I am very spontaneous. I don't like a lot of, hardcore planning and so on. I love structure though. But at the end of the day, when it comes to celebrations, when it makes something special, buying someone a gift, my brain kind of shuts down. So I do have trouble when it comes to buying people gifts and, surprising them with parties and stuff like that. That is just not in me. But we're going to have a awesome time for her on the 28th. So for all of you that know her, please send your birthday wishes now already so that I can read it over the airwaves for her. If I can read it for her over the airwaves. And everyone else that is still having a birthday today, I know there's a couple of people on my Facebook, my personal Facebook, that I see their birthdays are going. But if there is someone that you love or like that is out there, please send a WhatsApp to 0645369095 and I will read your birthday shout out to them. You can tag them in and they can hear that. Kyk hier, hulle naam was genoem hier op radio Eerste. Verstaan nou wat ek sê? It is net 'n lekker ding. It is net a beautiful thing, to hear your name being read over the airwaves. It's just one of those beautiful things. A couple of weeks ago, we also had the birthday shout-outs to some people wishing their moms and wishing their kids. And so we're going to keep that going. Send your birthday shout-outs before this month is over. It doesn't matter if their birthday is still coming. I will read it out accordingly. And so we're going to keep this going. I had a request from you guys to play Shayna Ray Staan Op. Ek weet dit is 'n lekker numbertjie. So we're gonna play that for you because it was requested by you in just a minute. And like I said, my son and I, we always have interesting conversations. And I love children, man. I love children, especially when they start, becoming knowledgeable and dan praat hulle sonder filters, They start speaking without filters, and especially if they have older siblings, the filter falls off even before quite early in their stages, like 3-4 years old, when they just start talking and they can't really, mix and match their sentence, but their brains are so awake and they're so aware of things happening around them. You have the weirdest conversations with these children, especially when they act like grown-ups and they talk to you, have a full-blown conversation about a senseless or meaningless thing to you, but to them it is just the most interesting thing ever. I once had a conversation with a little girl. She was about 4 years old, and I had this conversation about how she got excited about this leaf. A leaf, guys, a blaar wat van die boom afgeval het. I remember it was still, it was in between main seasons, and she discovered this, it was onder akkerboom, denk ek. I think it was under acorn tree, and this leaf fell, but the leaf was nice in color, and so she befriended this leaf, and this leaf started blowing with the wind, and in her mind, the wind and the leaf was playing together. They were having a friendship. They were having a conversation. They were having fun together, and so it's just, it goes beyond my imagination as to what children really think. And I always look at some of them, especially the kids of my friends and the people in church. I tell them, yo, I'm so in love with your child, because I just look at them sometimes and go, what are you thinking? You can see the wheels are turning, but there's no particular event that is going on to have wheels going and turning like that. But but for some reason, they just have this outlook. I have a almost 9-month-old baby, and when I look at Eli, I just sometimes, do you even know what is going on? Do you even know what is going on? Because he would have this death stare. He looks into your soul, and everyone that has ever met him or held him, he has this look about him that he just looks right through you. You know, he can see your deepest, darkest secrets of your life. And sometimes I just look at him like, what are you thinking? Tell me what you're thinking. Because clearly you're seeing something that I am not seeing. And so I have these type of conversations more often than ever with my boys. I have 3 boys. One is 10, the other one is just turned 6, and the other one obviously is just about 9 months. And the 9-month-old is catching up very quickly because of the other 2. And my eldest son is quite knowledgeable, but he is an introvert. And my middle child, he's an extrovert. He loves to play speeldag, gildag. But then we have those weird conversations, and one of the conversations that my eldest and myself had is about, your body parts, your body, what does it do? But the anatomy of it, not just the normal things that we know about, and we took to Google, and we just Googled some weirdest facts about your body, and I thought I would share that with you guys, just to break the normal pattern of you being at work and planning and just having some fun, man. And right after that, I'm gonna play you guys Staan Op as a request from Saina Ray, and then we're gonna take it from there. So, fact number 1. Okay, so this is the weirdest facts about your body. Sometimes you may or may not know. A general fact, we're going to start light and we're going to go all weirder from there. And, and then we're just going to go. And all of this, I'm going to obviously give you guys an encouragement as we go along. But I'm going to use this as a preference or a premise to build my, my encouragement upon. And then that is it. So it says, Google says that you blink at least 20 times your eyes per minute. So you blink your eyes at least 20 times per minute. Now I know some of you guys just hear blinking eyes and your eyes so much start going weird. I read this fact and I so much start blinking my eyes, start wanting to count my eyes blinking at one time in one place. But the moment you focus on it, obviously you're going to start blinking even more than what you normally do. But if you really just watch someone, be that weirdo that watch people and just count how many times they blink their eyes. So Google says it's about 20 times per minute that you blink your eyes. And it is this weird fact, a factoid about your body that you may or may not have known, that is going on in there. So was blink is mos soos asemhaal, ons dink nie nog daaraan nie, né? Ons dink nie nog daaraan nie. And and another fact is your ears. They normally say, Kiki, you stop growing at 18, okay? My boys always ask me, Daddy, when are you going to stop growing? When are they stop growing? And I am not that tall, and my eldest son is catching up to me very quickly. He's 10 years old. He's already like a head away from me, so he's obviously going to be taller than me. And I told him that you're going to stop growing by 18, okay? So 18, that is your form, that's your final shape, that is your length for the rest of your life. For some of us, it's very sad because we're not the tallest people. We're not always the tallest people in the room. No matter how much you try. And, and it's so hard. It's so hard, man, because I'm more often than ever, I'm the shortest guy in the room. So when I am amongst people that is shorter than me, I always have a jolt of a time because I'm like, at least I can look down on some people. Because have you seen tall people have this calmness about them? They just walking around as if, they have this confidence about them. They have no shame. They have no low self-esteem. They just strutting around there. And our short guys are walking there around with this complex of, insecurity and having to look up to these guys. And yeah, if you are like me, I know, we are more often than ever, we are the shortest people in the room. But nonetheless, so we stopped growing at the age of 18. But one thing, a body part that never stops growing. Can you guess what that is? This body part, this body part never stops growing. So even though you stop growing, this body part never stops growing. So basically it is your ears, okay? Your ears never stops growing. So if you have biggish ears right now and you've stopped growing, your ears will continue growing for the remainder of your life. So I know that is not good news for some of us, but for some of us with small ears, your ears will catch up to your head eventually. So so get some tips, man. Grow your hair, cut your hair in a certain style, just to make your ears seem a bit smaller if you have biggish ears. If you have biggish ears out there, you are beautiful just the way you are, and don't be ashamed of it. There is net verbeter kan hoor. Toe die wolf daar in die bed geleer het en Red Riding Hood vra vir die wolf vir haar ouma, of wat sy gedink het is haar ouma, hoekom het ouma so groot ore? En die wolf sê, is beter om beter te kan hoor, my kind. So if anyone ever makes a comment towards your ears, just say, you know what, I hear things that you don't. I have a privilege to hear things that you absolutely don't. Guys, I'm going to keep the other facts for as we go along with the show. The time is now 10 minutes past 10, and I want to read the shout out that came through. Let me just get the name here. The name is from Minister Verity, and she says, a special shout out to my daughter Verushka Moses from Kylemore. Her birthday was yesterday on the 24th of February. Heavenly blessings, Verushka. May the Lord bless you. May the Lord's abundance of blessings rain upon your life, spiritually, physically, mentally, and financially, from Mom Veronica. Veronica Moses, your mom. So happy birthday to Verushka Moses. And if you guys have a song request as well, I can go through my list and see if I have that song for you here on set as well. So thank you so much to Verity, Minister Verity there, all the way from Stellenbosch, Kylemore side there. And Verushka, happy birthday to you. Even though it passed, like we said, I still want to read your name out on air. So guys, up next, as per request, Shayna Ray with Staan Op, and right after that we're going to play State of Mind in die Naam, and then we're going to take it from there. Have an awesome Friday morning.
This is a song for all my cake place brothers and sisters. Here we go. My broers staan op die hoek en roep, VJ, jou kennis alle roep. Nou staan jou mam en ananara, van jy het vir haar beloof, jy's klaar met jou dinge, my broer. So trek op die sokkies en los die chommies, my broer die Here, hy roep vir jou, trek op die sokkies en open my skofies, my broer die Here, hy roep vir jou. My sister, jy loop in die pad van die jou pajamas. VJ nie jy's a dame. Jy sê dat jy maak hier 'n man, het jy die Here vertel die van hy sal jou uitsoort. Glo my. So trek op die sokkies en los die klompies. My sister, die Here, hy roep vir jou. Trek op die sokkies en hoop om beskowies, my sister, die Here, hy roep vir jou. Staan op, sukkies and lost die chommies. Who my bro, my sister. Hide up for you. Hide up for you. Trek op je sokkies en hoop om bescovies. Oh, my sister, my bro. Hide up for you. Hide up for you.
Spreuke 18 vers 10 sê, die naam van die Here is 'n sterk toren, die regverdige hardloop daarin en word beskik. So, ons is hier in die naam van Jesus. Ja, Lord, hey.
My gebed is dat ons allemaal kry die message. Allemaal word gevuld deur sy heilige presence. Allemaal op die aarde experience the heavens. En allemaal continually pursue the higher level. Hy is never changing and always faithful. Ek is swak, maar deur hom is ek able is favored. En ek is celebrate to die proses is pynlik, maar die einde is aan hoog.
Ons het 'n mandate, en ons mandate is Christus. Ons het 'n mission en ons mission is liefde. Met een purpose, een spirit, een Vader. Hier ons almal in naam van ons koning is 'n sterk toren. In sy naam het ons peace, ons is vry, ons het hoop. Daar's geen ander way so ons lewe vir God. Daar's geen ander naam so ons maak die naam groot.
Ons is hier in die naam van Jesus. In die naam van Jesus. En hoekom ons is hier in die naam van Jesus. In die naam van Jesus. En hoekom ons is hier in die naam van Jesus. In die naam van Jesus. En hoekom ons is hier in die naam van Jesus. In die naam van Jesus. Ek is geroep en gestuur, so ek kom in sy naam. Soek en proe en sien wat so God ek van praat. Wat so God is in staat, wat so God leer die kracht. Hy's powerful, amazing, hy's die rede kom ek staan. So binne by die season is ek altyd op 'n mission. My enigste mandate is Jesus Christus se vision. Ek is ready soos 'n deken op die sein, soos die Ephesians. Apostolic mande wat spreek, dat is reasons. Het is die principalities en alle magte. Ek sal overkom, maar ek mag staat op my maker. Ek sluit maar in die stap van my God is altyd wakker. Ek surf in die kingdom, ek noem myself die butler. Want dat is keer in die rots, daar is meer in my God. Jou vrees moet kan stop, send up. Dat is keer in die rots, jou vrees moet kan stop. Want daar is meer in my God, Ons is hier in die naam van Jesus. In die naam van Jesus. En hoekom ons is hier in die naam van Jesus. In die naam van Jesus. En hoekom ons is hier in die naam van Jesus. In die naam van Jesus. En hoekom ons is hier in die naam van Jesus. In die naam van Jesus.
Maar ek is so makkelijk om te vergeet van die purpose. Ons mense kennen dan vergeet hulle van Jesus. Maar sonder hom gaan ons maal deur ons storms. Niks is onmoontlik in sy naam, Leo Phillips. Want hy is die brood van die lewe as ons honger. En hy is die lewende water as ons dors. Maar die punt is dat Christus die senter van alles is. Hier hom is daar lig in die aarde. Want hy lig haal ons in en uit asem. En kyk as hy zorg vir die diere en die plante. Hoeveel te meer vir die sout van die aarde. Hoeveel te meer vir die image van die Vader. En hoekom moes sy bloed vir ons gaan val het? En hoekom moes hy op die kruis gaan hang het? Want ons kan ons kyk van die liefde van Jesus. Dis woord kon ons kyk van sy purpose. En hoekom is ons hier?
Ons is hier in die naam van Jesus. In die naam van Jesus. En hoekom is ons hier? Ons is hier in die naam van Jesus. In die naam van Jesus. En hoekom is ons hier? Ons is hier in die naam van Jesus. In die naam van Jesus. En hoekom is ons hier? Ons is hier in die naam van Jesus. In die naam van Jesus. En daar is hoop in die naam van Jesus. In die naam van Jesus. En daar is kracht in die naam van Jesus. In die naam van Jesus. En daar is peace in die naam van Jesus. In die naam van Jesus. En daar is hoop in die naam van Jesus. In die naam van Jesus. En hoekom ons is hier in die naam van Jesus. In die naam van Jesus. En daar is kracht in die naam van Jesus. In die naam van Jesus. En daar is peace in die naam van Jesus. In die naam van Jesus. En ons is safe in die naam van Jesus. In die naam van Jesus. Hoekom ons is hier? Daar is hoop in die naam van Jesus. In die naam van Jesus. En daar is peace in die naam van Jesus. In die naam Jesus. In die naam van ons Jesus. En daar is grace in die naam van ons Jesus. In die naam van ons Jesus. Hy gee ons peace in die naam van ons Jesus. In die naam van ons Jesus. Dan ons is hier in die naam van ons Jesus. In die naam van ons Jesus. Hy gee jou rust in die naam van ons Jesus. In die naam van ons Jesus. Breakthroughs in die naam van ons Jesus. In die naam van ons Jesus. En daar is kracht in die naam van ons Jesus. In die naam van ons Jesus. Hoe kom ons so hier?
Ja man, daar is krag in die naam van ons Jesus. En daai was State of Mind met in die naam. En dan voor daai was dit gewees Shane Ray met Staan Op, based on your request. And thank you so much for the birthday shoutouts that just came in. And yeah, keep them coming. If you have a birthday shoutout to anybody that's birthday past or their birthday is still coming, you can send a WhatsApp to 064-536-9095 and I will read out your birthday shoutout. If you have a song request, I can go through my list and I can see if I can accommodate you. You know, I can play that song for you as we go along. We're talking about the weirdest facts about your body that you may or may not have known. So let me know in the comment section. I know this is very funny. Some of it is very funny. Let me know some of the facts that I may not have on my list here as well. Some of the facts that you might know. Drop it in the comment section below. I would love to know what you know about the body that I don't know either. Okay? No, the weirdest facts about the body that you may or may not know. Okay, so vir ons het gepraat van you know, groei, né? Ons groei mos net tot op die ouderdom van wat is dit? 18 en dan hou ons op, né? Maar jou ore hou nooit op groei nie. Jou ore, dit is so 'n weird ding. Ja, dan kan 'n mens sien jou lyf net of jou bene, so iets, verstaan nou, of jou voete of iets soos daai, maar alles stop behalwe jou ore. Ek weet nie, seker maar 'n manier waar die Here sê kyk nee, jy moet aanhou hoor, jou ore gaan groei totdat jy luister. Ja, jou ore gaan groei totdat jy luister, want jy weet ons vang ons ons bak. My oudwerkonderwyser het altyd gesê, kyk jy bak jou eie pies, né? Ek het houtwerk gehad op skool, as vir FYI, net so 'n interesting fact, houtwerk gehad op skool. Daai was soos 'n break, daai was die vak wat ons almal moes gevat het, want daar was nie meer plek in rekeningkunde en daai goede nie, so toe gooi hulle maar vir ons almal daar by houtwerk, verstaan nou? Maar hy was ook meneer Peterson, ironically, en hy sê, Brad, Mr. Peterson, Mr. B, jy bak jou eie pies. En ja, nee, as kyk hier, ons as mens, ons bak gewoonlik ons eie pies wanneer dit kom by sekere dinge, né? Ja, maar nietemin, if you want to be tall, if you want to measure taller than what you already are, so maak 'n voorbeeld, jy het nog gekom by 18 en jy wil net 'n bietjie langer voel. You don't have to wear platforms. All you need to do is the following, okay? Measure yourself, meet yourself wanneer jy opstaan. Measure yourself the moment you wake up, né? Ag gee vir jou so lekker, jy weet, daai oggendstretch. Doen jou strekke, and then you measure yourself. I promise you this is a fact. It's a Google fact. It's a Googleable fact. You can stretch yourself out and you will actually measure a bit taller, slightly taller than what you originally probably measured yourself, okay? So you will be the tallest that you would ever be the moment you wake up. Yeah, that is, I don't know why. Don't ask me why. That is just the way it is. You can go try it out. Go lay for an afternoon. And I don't know if it's now after every nap. No? Ek weet nog nie of het na elke slaapie is of het is nou specifiek in die oggend. All they say, you are the tallest when you wake up. That's all the facts is. You are the tallest when you wake up. And I know some of you guys think this is silly, but I know you're going to wake up tomorrow morning or wake up from your afternoon nap and you're going to go measure yourself. I just see a bunch of people standing by the door before they go sleep tonight and just making a mark there. And then tomorrow morning, just walking past it just to prove whether or not the fact is true or false, you know? So, yeah. And that is just one of those things, you know? And speaking of your tongue, ne, your tongue. We all need one. We all need it to talk properly. We all need, but the main function of it is for taste. Okay, on your tongue there is a bunch of taste buds there, and this is the weirdest thing ever. Your tongue is also like a muscle, so you can exercise your tongue. I'm not sure, but I think a couple of years ago they came up with some tongue exercises, especially for us that, as presenters, as people that sings and talks a lot and so on and so forth. If you're a public speaker, there's always mouth warm-ups, nah? Then you talk like this as if someone is not. Asof jy nie kan praat nie. So they do mouth warm-ups in order for you to be, your mouth to be nice and loose and stretched out, so that when you speak like this, dat jy nie kan hoef te hakkel of jou tong val nie oor mekaar of jou woorde nie, because everything is nicely stretched and loosened up. And dit is hoekom ons tongue stretches do, ne? And a couple of years ago, I do remember, I think I'm speaking under correction, but it just came to my remembrance that they actually have a device that you can do tongue exercises with, because your tongue is a muscle, so you can do tongue exercises with. I have no idea what it is. I don't. Ek wil eers daar ingaan nie. It just sounds weird just by mentioning it. Tongue exercises, but nonetheless, if you are a public speaker, or you are venturing into radio, or you are someone that talks a lot, gives a lot of speeches, and you find yourself slithering in your tongue hak and alles daai and whatever. The best way to get rid of that is not because you know what you want to say, but if you find yourself stumbling over your words, tongue exercises is the best thing to do. But speaking of tongues, there is about 8,000 taste buds on your tongue, and if you don't know, jou tong is opverdeel in sekere gedeeltes. Now, the reason why I'm doing all this, there's a reason to it. No? I'm going to keep on giving you facts about your body, and then later on, I'm going to tell you why I'm doing what I'm doing. Okay? So, you have to understand that your tongue is divided into different sections. Okay? Your tongue is divided into different sections. The one side is for sweet, and the other side is for sour. And the one side is for bitter, and there's a one section that you can't really taste anything, but it's more for that subtle and more sensitive tastes, acquired tastes that sometimes comes into your mouth. You know what I'm saying? So that is just it. If you so as jy weet jy gaan you're going to eat a sour sweet, you can actually place it somewhere on your tongue and you won't be able to taste that this is sour. Okay, if you're eating strong stuff like chilies and stuff like that, you can actually, there's a way of eating it that it won't burn your tongue. Okay, so that is crazy, man. That is crazy. That is crazy complicated design, and that design was placed on you. That design is all you, no one else. That design is completely you in your own. Now I'm gonna play you a song by Neville D, and it's called Lof en Dankbaarheid. Ek weet Bevan hier so in die studio, hy like die song. Hy sê almekaar as hy die song hoor, dan weet hy it's tyd vir I'm Alive. Hy weet it's time for I'm Alive as hy die song hoor, en ek weet julle like ook die song. So I'm gonna play you Neville D for Lof en Dankbaarheid.
Sterk jou vir my en die liefde van sy genade aan hom gebind. In die liefde van my Jesus, hy is my verlosser, ek is sy kind. In die liefde van my Jesus, deur sy genade aan hom gebind. In die liefde van my Jesus, vooraf en dankbaar, hy kan ek sing. Geestelik gebore, koning se kind, ek is sy erfgenaam. My loflied weer klank, so gelukkig aan my Jesus. Vooraf en dankbaar, hy kan ek sing. Geestelik gebore, koning se kind, ek is sy erfgenaam. My loflied weer klank, so gelukkig aan my Jesus. Vooraf en dankbaar, ek kan ek sing. Geestelik gebore, koning se kind, ek is sy erfgenaam. My loflied weer klank, so gelukkig aan my Jesus. Vooraf en dankbaar, ek kan ek sing. Geestelik gebore, koning se kind, ek is sy erfgenaam. My loflied weer klank, so gelukkig aan my Jesus. Ek is sy erfgenaam. My loflied weer klank, so gelukkig aan my Jesus. Ek is sy erfgenaam. My loflied weer klank, so gelukkig aan my Jesus.
Yes, man. So I hope you are having a fantastic Friday morning with me. I'm alive here on Radio East River, and we're just having the best time ever, man. The vibe is nice in the studio. It feels it is pay weekend, and there is just a lightness in the atmosphere. There is just a lightness in the atmosphere, smiles all around, everyone is in a good mood, and yeah, I'm hoping it's not just because it is payday, but it is merely because you are alive as well, you know. And so we're gonna keep the show going. Welcome to I'm Alive. It is the 25th of February for those that has tuned in late, and you know, we're just having an awesome time. Like I said in the beginning, guys, it is National Chocolate Covered Nut Day. National Chocolate Covered Nut Day. Okay, so if you don't know, now you know. And I gave some people a tip at the beginning of the show. If you are in Cape Gate or you are in Tiger Valley, all these big malls, they normally have this nut stations, you know. They sell all these type of flavored nuts and all around and so on and so forth. So go up to them, and because it's flavored nut day, just walk up to them. You don't have, their nuts are expensive. I'm telling you, it is very, very expensive, guys. So ek sal dit self koop, you know what I'm saying? But what I do, sometimes my wife goes into a shop and whatever, and ek follow my own saam because I don't like a mall at all. You know, I don't like a mall at all. So anyway, what I do is I walk up to them and I'm like, oh, this looks nice, it looks interesting, and then I request some samples, and obviously they give me a little bit of whatever they have there, and then I end up walking away there with a cup filled with chocolate covered nuts, all types of flavor, and not having spent a cent. So that is a hack, a life hack, guys. If you are with your wife in the mall and you just lust for a snack, or die kinders is lastig rondom jou, walk up there, get some samples, and share that nuts with each and every one of you. Yeah, it is fantastic, man. It is one of those things that you can do. You know, have some fun. Make the best. Kykie, ek het geleer om lemonade van lemons te maak, my bro. Ek hou nie van 'n molly, but you know what? I have to. Happy wife, happy life, that type of thing. So I go to the mall nonetheless, without a fight, without blame, without anything. And as ek daar kom, then I make it fun for myself. Then I make it fun for myself. Ek laat nie op my wag nie. Ek laat nie op my wag nie. I make it happen in the mall. Ek entertain myself, soos julle myself ken. Verstaan nou? And we have another birthday shout out there from Kim Geldenays, all the way from Stellenbosch. And she says, birthday wish to my spiritual mom, Prophet Tamsin Peterson. She opens up her mouth with wisdom, and she teaches kindness with her tongue. Proverbs 31 verse 26. Thank God for an amazing woman He created you to be. Created you to be. Jy nou my oor nou 'n bietjie rondgespring daar, Kim. But thank God for an amazing woman that God created you to be. May you have a blessed day, sunshine. There is a couple of sunflowers there and a couple of hearts. That is happy birthday to Prophet Tamsin Peterson from Kim Geldenays, all the way from Stellenbosch. Stellenbosch is in the huis. Stellenbosch is in the huis, guys. And yeah, so keep that birthday shout outs going. Number is 064-536-9095. And yeah, look here, there's a bunch of things that's happening right now. No? There's a bunch of things that is not sitting so lekker with certain people, you know, and it's creating again this vibe of chaos in our country, and it's creating chaos in Cape Town, it's creating chaos in your house, and these bunch of decisions that people's that has to be made in Parliament so that you can, you know, live forward your life. There is talks of the petrol price going up again. I heard on one of the interviews that they've spoken, they saying it's gonna go up with a R1.20. Oh my word. That is just speculation. It is not official yet. They are still discussing all of those type of stuff, because going up that much and that quickly, I think it will be the third time this year, and we are only in the second month that the petrol is gonna go up. And yeah, it influences everything, man. Where a bread would have been 15 rand, just because prices goes up, petrol prices goes up, the bread will cost you now about $20. I understand what I'm saying? So because transportation and all of that, if you don't know how it works, it's because of transportation. And I know it's getting a bit ridiculous. Yeah, man, it's just getting a bit ridiculous at this point in time. But I think it's now 19 Rand 50 something at certain stations, 19 Rand 15 cents a liter. And if it goes up to another R1.20, oh my word, we are paying officially $20 for a liter of petrol. So guys, it's time to carpool. It's time to, you know, haal voetebikes uit en trek uit bikes uit. Ek weet dit raak nou winter, so it's a bad time om die petrolpryse te laat opgaan. If it was at the beginning or the cusp of you know, summer, you would have still, you know, rode your bike or your motorbike or your moped or whatever you had, your light transportation. But normally in winter, people use their big cars. They, you know, the aircon, the heater is on and all of those lovely stuff, because it's nogal koud in die oggende. And I know this winter that is coming is going to be particularly one of those ice cold winters. But nonetheless, we make the best of it. I don't know if you guys heard, one of the decisions that is being discussed in Parliament is that none of us be known as white, black, or colored anymore, but that everyone that is South African be known, or everyone that is, you know, that stays in Africa will then be ethnically known, or I don't know what you call it, but will be then placed as African, right? You're either going to be African. So there's no more going to be white or black or colored. They're going to take away completely, and we're going to be known as African, okay? I think the other part of that coin is that they're going to deliberate about is take away the word colored completely. Okay, so there will be no more coloreds. There will only be white or black, like the Americans. They are in America. If you now go to America right now... As jy nou oorgaan, as ek nou oorgaan, America toe, there's no colored there. If you tell the people you're colored, they don't know what you mean, because everyone has color. So they won't know what you're talking about. But if you say, okay, listen, I'm black. Okay, so if you are colored, you're technically black. Okay, and if you are white, you are white. Obviously, there's no ratios of white, you're just a lighter skinned black. But that is kind of the thing that they are deliberating right now, taking away the word colored completely. And either you're going to be white or black, or you're going to be known as just plain African. All of us is going to be known as Africans. So whether you are blue, yellow, pink, or purple, you stay in Africa, you stay in South Africa, you will be known as African, you will be known as white or black. That would be it. So that is the type of things that is being set up and discussed around about us, and it is so weird that, there's a body. It's so daunting that there's a body of authority that is deciding about us, deciding what we need to be called, what we need to be classified as. It's actually very scary if you think about it. A bunch of guys with their suits are sitting around a table and they discussing whether or not you will be classified as white or black or colored or Indian or whatever the case might be. Or will you all just be combed with one comb and say, listen, you guys are all Africans, that's it. So no longer will there be on a form, any official form about your ethnicity. It will just be African. That is it. Or white or black, and that will be it. And I know some of the Cape Townians will definitely have a problem with that, because let's trots colored. They are very proud on their color, and I know they are very proud of the word colored, and it's been part of our upbringing. It's been part of our lives ever since we could understand what ethnicity is, and to do away with it, I know some of the people is gonna have a sore thumb about it, but that is the reality, guys. They are deciding these things on behalf of us as we are talking, as we are living. So don't just live your life, just going through the motion, being a, what do they know, sheeple? They call it sheeple. Just don't, you have a voice, you have an opinion. Please let us know what you think about all of these things that is being decided on your behalf. And quite frankly, and the sad part is that, there's not much you can do about it, you can vote, you can, send in your letter and so on. But I mean, one letter, one vote is like a druppel in the emmer, soos hulle sê. No, it's just a drop in this vast dam of people. So you need to get like a body, to decide this thing, as there is a body that officially decides this thing over you as well. And it's just crazy, man. It's crazy to think about where we are going. And I actually had a conversation with Jillian this morning, and I told her, the lockdown wasn't the plan. The lockdown was never the plan. Now that lockdown is over and things are kind of gradually moving to a point of normal, or the new normal, now you are seeing things are, things are availing, these type of things. I mean, inflation, petrol prices going up, businesses closing down, other businesses opening up, how funds are being distributed, all of those things. It's almost like they hit the reset button right now, and now there's new things coming into play, new laws coming into play, new, we think it doesn't mean anything by taking off that, ethnicity box there by saying I am white, black, or colored, or Indian, or whatever the case might be. We think it's a simple decision like that, but it will change so much what we think, and who gets approved for what, and who gets what, and how they distribute the fundings and the stuff and opportunities that comes via the governmental bodies. So it will change a lot of things. It is not just about a box. It is so much more. Ek sien daar so Johan Tienes daar so, hy sê hi yesterday vir radio crew, happy blessed weekend. That is DJT, né? DJT. Ja, nee, Kiki, die ding is dit, man. Dit is topics waar ons moet praat, This is topics that we need to go. So guys, let me know what you think about all these things. Let me know what you think about the idea, or when it dawns on you that there is a body of people that makes things happen on your behalf. Where do you find yourself when you think of your children? Where do you think they're gonna end up? If things are getting like this, and things are not getting worse, we all say, okay, now, but things are getting worse. Things are getting worse for us. The working class people, things are getting worse for us, but things in the system, things on that board or around that table is not getting worse. They just doing their job. They just continuing innovating. They just keep on building. There is a long-term goal right here that they are trying to fix. There is a mistake that was made a couple of 100 years ago, a contract that was signed, and now we are paying the price for it. We have absolutely no idea what was declared, what was decreed, what was signed, what was handed over, and now we end up where we are at. So what I want to say about all of this, guys, you control what you can, and what you cannot control, just leave it, because there's a lot of us that is being stressed out. There's a lot of us that's being affected directly, and I know it's hard. I know it's terrible. I know that, so you really want to change something. You really want to step up to the plate and do something about it. But at the end of the day, guys, it's one of those things that you accept the things that you cannot change, and you change the things that you can. So it starts with you. Change the things around you. We need more entrepreneurs. We need more individual businesses. Don't these franchises, it's all good and well. They do the big provisions, but once you go local, you support your local business, so support your local shop, you support your local investors, and blah blah blah. We will start a different segment. We will definitely start a different part, or engage a different part of our economy in that way, shape, or form. So that is just one of those things. I don't like talking politics. I don't like talking about the system. I don't like talking about these type of things. But at the end of the day, it's realities that we have to face. It's realities that touches us. So you cannot change everything, but you can change something. Okay, so it's just for you to, do your part, play your role, and you will see how, if all of us just play our parts, support who we need to support, we will definitely see a change without anyone straining themselves too far to do so. Okay, so guys, I'm gonna play you Dalkus Ek, Afrikaanse nommertjie daar so, Dalkus Ek, en after that gaan ons die beat 'n bietjie opskop met Help Me Sing Hosanna.
Soveel dinge om jouself te vra, te min tyd in 'n dag. Wat soek jy in die ver verlede? Baie goed wat in jou kop dwaal, te veel reëls wat lewe bepaal. Kan ek nog myself kry? Miskien moet ek afsonder, 'n bietjie wonder. Dalk is ek 'n swerwer van die nag, op soek na my roeping wat dieper slag. Dalk is ek verlore in myself, of in 'n kamer vol mense wat lag. Oh, dalk is ek te dom, te dom, te dom, te dom. Oh, dalk is ek te dom, te dom, te dom, te dom. Oh, dalk is ek te dom, te dom, te dom, te dom. Oh, dalk is ek. Skielik verander die atmosfeer in jou buis van hier en weer. Juist van vooraf verlore. Baie goed wat jou wakker hou, soms voel jou hart niet gauw. Ek het die beste medisyne, miskien moet jy afsonder, net 'n bietjie wonder. Dalk is ek 'n swerwer van die nag, op soek na my roeping wat dieper slag. Dalk is ek verlore in myself, of in 'n kamer vol mense wat lag. Oh, dalk is ek te dom, te dom, te dom, te dom. Oh, dalk sonder 'n bietjie wonder.
Oh yeah, yeah. Said I was signed, but now I see. Oh yeah, yeah. Said I was bound, but now I'm free. Oh yeah, yeah. Said he took the chains off of my feet. And you show me life so differently. You took the shackles away, away. Imagine me being free, trusting you totally. I said imagine me being free, trusting you. Set the whole world is singing Hosanna, and the people are lifting you high. Set the whole world is singing Hosanna, and the people are here. Help me sing Hosanna, 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 singing hallelujah, hallelujah. Help me sing Hosanna, 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 for what He's done, for what He's done. Hosanna.
One time for my logo, my 10 over 10. Jesus be my logo. Can I hear an amen? Then I was found I was free. Before I was blind, I was see. Why would I give you my praise when you took all my shackles away? Imagine me being free, trusting you not totally. I said imagine me being free, trusting you totally. Got the whole world singing Hosanna, and the people here lifting you higher. Yeah. Got the whole world singing Hosanna, and the people are here. Help me sing Hosanna, Hosanna, singing hallelujah, hallelujah. Help me sing Hosanna, Hosanna, for who you are, for who you are.
The shackles on my feet so I can dance. I just wanna praise you, I just wanna praise you. And you broke the chain so I can lift my hand. I just wanna go molly, I just wanna go molly.
The shackles on my feet so I can dance, yeah, yeah. I just want to praise, yeah, I just want to praise. And you broke the chain so I can use my hands, oh God. I just want to rob, yeah. Got the whole world singing Hosanna, and the people here lifting you higher, yeah. And the whole world singing Hosanna, oh no, no, and the people are here.
Help me sing Hosanna, 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 singing hallelujah, hallelujah. Help me sing Hosanna, 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 for what He's done, for what He's done. Hosanna.
My shackles, shackles, yeah. The shackles, shackles on me. My shackles, shackles, yeah, yeah. My shackles, shackles, yeah. My shackles, shackles on me.
Yeah, man. We just keep on bringing the hits. We just keep on bringing the hits. That is Help Me Sing Hosanna by Lemo Blaze. And before that is Dalkus Ek, Dear Janita. And yeah, we just keep on pushing, man. We just keep on pushing the show. It is Friday. It is Friday, whatever you want to call it. However you pronounce it, it is the 25th of February and it is pay weekend. It is pay weekend, so ja, nee, moenie worry nie. Jou man gaan in 'n goeie mood huis toe kom. Die vrou gaan in 'n goeie mood huis toe kom. Die kinders gaan happy is van hulle gaan optel aan die vibes. En kyk hier na skool gaan ons McDonald's toe. You know, at the end of the month, we all have these weird type of traditions that we do. Listen, if my pay comes in, I have to spoil myself. I just have to spoil myself. So jy doen wat jy doen. Focus op yourself, Baba. Focus op yourself all the way that you are doing it. I know this, is jou geld. Jy het hard gewerk, man. Jy het hard gewerk daaroor. Before this, we had a conversation just on, all the decisions that has been going on and decisions that are being made on our behalf, and because we are just sitting back, we're becoming sheeple, okay? They call us sheeple, and the reason why that is because we don't understand that we have some type of power. You have some type of voice, and it's just for you to, hook up with the right people, speak to the right platforms, and you will definitely get your voice heard by someone or somewhat or other. You know what I'm saying? So these are important things for you to understand that is happening currently, because it will influence your house, it will influence your children, it will influence the way we even go about our business. So like I said, everyone was praying for for lockdown to get over and done with. But what we don't understand, now that it is coming to an end, new things are gonna occur. New things, new obstacles are gonna be addressed, and with the speech, the budget speech and the presidential speech of last time, everyone was super happy because they said just the right stuff, they said just the right amount of stuff. They didn't stir up any rivalries, they didn't stir up any niemand tone getrappie, verstaan jy wat ek sê, and they said just enough to have you shut your mouth. To have you, keep quiet. I must say that was a brilliant speech. Nonetheless, it was a brilliant speech, and a lot of people didn't pick up on the stuff that he actually covered. He actually mentioned the fact that there is going to come a rise in inflation. There's going to go a rise in petrol money. There's going to go a rise in all of these things. And why do you think they've extended the 350s? All of us goes, woo! Yay, 350. Ons almal gaan ons 350 rand nog vir 'n hele jaar kry. That actually means that it's going to influence taxpayers. It's going to influence the inflation rate, because they are giving out more money to more people. And I think the stats stands at 54% or 45%, 54 or 45. I'm speaking under correction. That is how many people is receiving the relief grant at this minute. Now imagine how much money that is. I mean, come on now. It's crazy. And we need more people that, make decisions based on the holistical body of our communities, holistical body of, our neighbors and all of those things. You don't just make a decision based on you, just for your benefit. It is because there was individuals that kept on benefiting of provisions and resources. That's why we are where we are at, because there's individuals that every time benefits, And once you pursue a benefit of the individual, the common good suffers. And it's just one of those things. So I do agree with Johan that says we must open this conversation up, get everyone involved in this conversation. This is a type of conversation that I know a lot of you are passionate about. And I personally don't like talking about this, but I do talk about realities. And at this point in time, this is realities that a lot of us, we are in denial about. We still buying big cars. We are still buying expensive houses, and we still, going for the top because we have a goal in our mind. But at the end of the day, like I said, if you are individually inclining, chances that the majority or the common good is suffering is great. So we need more people in our communities that thinks about the community. We need more people that thinks about the people. It is more people that is not in it to win it for themselves. It's not there to make a name for themselves. It is not there to, benefit of the process, but actually stands up, for the people, speaking for the people, and not speaking just to, krap alles die mekaar. Because Especially, I'm not being racist. I'm not being, I know I'm talking about race a lot, but especially with our ethnicity, our colored communities, everything is violent. When the black communities, everything is violent. Everything, all the takeovers, all the statements is always about being violent and putting yourself out there in a violent manner. And at the end of the day, it's not even about what you say; it's about how you say it. That gets broadcasted. People don't even care about what you say anymore. It's just about what happens when you say it. And that is important part of the communicational process that we need to keep in mind, guys. It's not always about what you say. It's about who says it and what is that person saying. So if you want to make a statement, if you are a nobody, if you are, with all respect, you are a nobody, you have absolutely no power, no track record of being involved in a particular situation, your voice is not going to be, translated or received well. But if you translate from the nobodies, everyone that is us, that is nobodies, if we give our message to the right person with the correct power, with the correct, what I'm saying, and that doesn't mean a person in office already. It just means someone with a passion, someone that has weight already. Then your voice can be projected, even though you're not the one talking in front of Parliament. You're not the one that's talking on the bill. You're not the one that's sitting on the seat. But at the end of the day, it's one of your people that has your mind and your vision at heart as well. So guys, we need to get this thing right, man. We need to get this thing right. At the end of the day, no one else is to blame but us, because we need to get out of that sheeple type of mentality. And I'm not starting up a war. I'm not saying go protest and all of those lovely stuff. I'm not promoting that. But I am saying, guys, we need to somehow raise our voices. And if there is certain decisions that is being made on your behalf, you need to voice it, man. You need to voice it somehow or the other. The time is now exactly 11 o'clock, and we are still keeping the vibe going right here on ALiVE with Radio Eerste River, and it is just awesome. Once again, I am promoting auditions for my show, guys. I know some of you guys have been asking me questions about, wanting to be on the show, wanting to be part of the show, wanting to volunteer. And we have a lot of volunteers and a lot of presenters and a lot of DJs that is already on the bill right now. And, like I just said, we need to think more communal instead of thinking individual. Okay, I know everyone wants to make their name, everyone wants to make their mark, but at the end of the day, we are a team. So I'm putting my show out there just to translate this message in a different way, of working together and building one another in a one shape or form. So I've received a couple of inboxes, and I've inboxed a couple of people that has requested a presence and requested to volunteer on the radio show as co-host and weather readers and blah blah blah. So I've inboxed a couple of you guys, and you've inboxed me as well, and we will definitely hook up as soon in the short future, and we'll see how this thing goes, man. We're gonna broaden this. We're gonna build this team. We're gonna build this show right here, right now. So drop me a WhatsApp on 064-536-9095. Just say, Brad, I would love to be a co-host on your show. I would love to join you. I love the vibe, love the energy. Jy weet, jy moet nou 'n bietjie gesig ook koop. I'm kidding, guys. If you've always wanted to be a presenter, if you always wanted to be on radio, here's your opportunity. I'm putting the opportunity out there for anyone and everyone. You know what I do on my show, so we're going to read a bit of news. We're going to give people a bit, sports updates and more topics like this as well, that is relative, and just feeds the brain, feeds the mind, feeds the heart, and also preps us for, and opens us up for a lot of other conversations as well. Like I said, guys, it is weekend, and we're gonna keep this party vibe going. I'm gonna play you guys some remixes here from Torrance Wells and Silhouette, and also Laforay, DJ Laforay and Hemisphere as well. And we're just gonna keep it going. And we're kicking off your weekend in this good news, in this good vibe, and so stick with it. Like and share the live feed, those of you that's on there, and let's keep it going. If you have any birthday shout outs or you have any shout outs in general, please drop it to 064-536-9095, or you can email or submit your audition, or you want to know more about the auditions or the things that I want to make happen on the show. You can email me brad@radioeasterriver.co.za, and I will get back to you as soon as possible. But for now, let's keep this party going, man.
God of the hills and valleys, hills and valleys. Among the shadows, you wipe my tears away. And I felt the pain of heartbreak, and I've seen the brighter days. And I pray blessed heaven from my lowest place. And I have held the blessings God you give and take away. No matter what I have, your grace is enough. No matter where I am, I'm standing in your love. On the mountains I will bow my life to the one who set me there. In the valley I will lift my eyes to the one who sees me there. When I'm standing on the mountain, I didn't get there on my own. When I'm walking through the valley, I know I am not alone. You're God of the hills and valleys, hills and valleys, God of the hills and valleys, and I am not alone. I've watched my dreams get broken. In you I hope again. No matter what, I know I'm safe inside your hand. On the mountains I will bow my life to the one who set me there. In the valley I will lift my eyes to the one who sees me there. When I'm standing on the mountain, I didn't get there on my own. When I'm walking through the valley, I know I am not alone. You're God of the hills and valleys, hills and valleys, God of the hills and valleys, and I am not alone. Father, you give and take away every joy and every pain. Through it all, you will remain over it all. Father, you give and take away every joy and every pain. Through it all, you will remain over it all. In the mountains, I will bow my life. Yeah. In the valley, I will lift my eyes. Yeah. On the mountains, I will bow my life to the one who set me there. In the valley, I will lift my eyes to the one who sees me there. When I'm standing on the mountain, I didn't get there on my own. When I'm walking through the valley, I know I am not alone. You're God of the hills and valleys, hills and valleys, God of the hills and the valleys, and I am not alone. You're God of the hills and valleys, hills and valleys, God of the hills and the valleys, and I am not alone. God of the valleys, and I will choose to say, blessed be your name, yeah, yeah. And I am not You fill the skies with all your wonder. You saw the light was good. The colors flash as light wins over. The darkness can't intrude. If your love was a light, it'll never end and shine. Like a diamond in the rough, it glows. So much beauty inside, you can see it through the night. Like a precious stone, you know it shows. Your love shines in the darkness. I'm caught up in your love like a silhouette.
got nowhere else to hide, like a silhouette, silhouette. Oh, I'm caught up in your love, like a silhouette. I'm caught up in your love, like a silhouette. It's about that time now. As you know, I've never been right here before, 'cause I'm just about to find out. As you know, I never step foot through these doors. You know the way to go, 'cause you are in control. So I surrender all. If your love was a light, it'll never end and shine. Like a diamond in the rough, it glows. So much beauty inside, you can see it through the night. Like a precious stone, you know it shows. Your love shines in the darkness. I am caught up in your love like a silhouette. Your light always finds me. I got nowhere else to hide, like a silhouette, silhouette. Oh, I'm caught up in your love like a silhouette. I'm caught up in your love like a silhouette. If your love was a light, it'll never end and shine. Like a diamond in the rough, it glows. So much beauty inside, you can see it through the night. Like a precious stone, you know it shows. Your love shines in the darkness. I am caught up in your love like a silhouette. Your light always finds me. I got nowhere else to hide, like a silhouette, silhouette. Oh, yeah. I'm caught up in your love like a silhouette.
Let every other name fade away, fade away, fade away. I'm gonna go fade away now. Nobody feed try you, my daddy, oh, 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 eh. Nobody will feed change my story, oh, oh. There's no better love, there's no better love than you give me. I don't do you wrong, I don't do you wrong, yet you choose me. 'Cause if you're there with me, oh my God, shine for me. And if you move with me, everything goes clear road for me. Let every other name fade away, fade away. Let every other name fade away, fade away. Let every other name fade away, fade away. Let every other name fade away. I'm gonna go fade away now. I'm gonna go fade away now.
Yonzamba bilembo totielo elikia. Yaya tombwana, le meilleur, mon papa, dans le noir je m'accroche à toi. Lumière des nations, mon papa, Ilo Banayo, et Bominga, et Libella. Tu as nos vies entre tes mains, Dieu fidèle. Aucun autre nom sur nos lèvres, Christ seul. Tu as nos vies entre tes mains, Dieu fidèle. Aucun autre nom sur nos lèvres, Christ seul. Let the other name fade away. We choose to live only you.
Let every other
fade away. Only you, Jesus.
Yes, like I said, it is a Friday party. It is a Friday gospel party right here on I'm Alive with me, Bradley Peterson. And welcome. Kiki, ons is nou al ver gevorder al. So if you are just tuning in, we want to always welcome you to I'm Alive with me, Bradley. And was WhatsApp line is open. Our WhatsApp line are open. It's 064-536-9095. And yeah, drop that birthday shout outs out here. And also if you have heard all the topics that we have been covering as well, please let me know what you think about that as well. And soos ek sê, kykie, dinge ruk hierso by Radio Eerste-Rivier, man. Die ding is lekker hierso, it is a beautiful day out there. I know the mist is not clearing, so it's causing that, that scorching hot burning sun. So it just kyk jy kom net so bietjie deur, maar hy brand jou behoorlik, né? And it's pay weekend, and I know you guys are gonna head out to the beach because it's such a beautiful Friday. I don't know if the wind is blowing. I haven't been out since this morning, but there wasn't wind when I came into studio. So right now it looks good. Here's a lot of feet in Sandbury Square. If you are looking for a different place to go, you can go to Sandbury Square Mall right here. Hierso's lekker pick up by ons is hierso. Kyk hier, ons studio is ook hierso. Pop around. Someone will be here to just high five you. It's always good to meet all the fans. En die ding ruk hierso by Radio Eerste. Verstaan. No. We were talking about the functions of the body, and like I said, I had this conversation with my eldest son when he had a little fever. This fever that is going around. They don't know whether it's in the water. They don't know if it's airborne. They don't know what it is, but it has absolutely nothing. It is basically just a fever, and you just get a fever and then you sweat it out, and then Bob's your uncle. Don't go haywire with everything. You know what? A lot of times our minds make things worse than what it is, and this is just my nose. Soos ek sê, jou opinie is soos 'n neus. Ek gee jou maar net my neus nou, né? My opinion, okay? A lot of times we make it worse than what it really is, or what it seems. So calm yourself down, pull yourself towards yourself, focus op yourself, baba. En hou yourself kalm, hou yourself gefocus op dinge wat werk. Verstaan nou? Anyway, so we had this conversation about the interesting things or the weird things about your body. We spoke about the way it grows. We spoke about the tongue. We spoke about, your ears and blah, 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 all of these things. And one fun fact was, especially for us guys like myself and ek weet Josh val ook onder die. Ek weet J.O. is ook hierso. Kykie, ons hier, almal is eintlik hierso. Ek weet Rasta en die span, almal is 'n bietjie langer rag, but 90% of the team here, ons val maar aan die kort kant van die. So manne, wanneer ons 'n meeting het, dan wil ek 'n meeting het in die oggende, want hy sê wanneer ons die langste is. Daai is wanneer ons die langste is. Yeah, nee, definitely. We have another birthday shout out that just came through. I'm going to read it in a little bit. But we were talking about the body parts, and the reason why I was, just amping up this all weird things about your body. I wanted you to see how complicated your body is put together. I love this movie. I know it's a weird movie, but I know it's not everyone's cup of tea. But if you have a chance, it just came on Netflix. It's called I, Frankenstein. It's a whole different depiction on what we know as Frankenstein and so on. But for argumentative purposes, I want to just make an example of Frankenstein's monster. The monster is not called Frankenstein, Frankenstein is the guy that created this monster. He's not a monster per se. He's a guy that got made out of basically all different types of body parts and living organisms and blah, 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 blah. So he got put together and eventually almost got shocked back into life, bludgeoned back into life, and so on and so forth. So I do want to tell you that is a myth, but no one has the capacity, no man, no scientist has the capacity to make a human being. They can't, make a human being out of nothing. So you are much more complicated than what you think. So your body, your life, your mind, who you are is not to be taken for granted. You have to see how special you are. You have to see how precious you are by just looking at your body. It's not even a mental question. It's just about you looking in the mirror and understanding the functionalities of your muscles, how your body, your brain talks to the rest of your body, how your inner workings, work together, the anatomy of your body, how they conjoin into making you function or do the slightest of movements. And it is so complicated, like your tongue, the different sections on your tongue giving you a sweet, a bitter, or a sour taste. It is not your whole tongue that functions like that. It is the different sections of your tongue. So that is all planned out. So I refuse to believe that, Big Bang, poof, and that is there. We are not a happy accident. We're not here by accident. We are created, by someone intelligent, someone that, carefully designed your color, carefully designed your hairline, carefully designed your ears, your mouth, your nose, and put you together very carefully. So don't believe the hype of the media in thinking, people look like they look on Facebook and on Twitter and on TikTok and all of those type of stuff, where with the backside so big and perfect, and the the front side's all big and perfect, and the hair and the makeup and the flawless skin. Don't believe the hype, guys. Don't believe the hype. Focus on yourself, Baba. Focus on yourself. And I want to give you a scripture because of that. Psalm 139, okay, 139 verse 14. It says that I praise you because I am fearfully and wonderfully made. Your works are wonderful, and I know this fully. That is the NIV Bible that says that. No? I praise you because I am fearfully and wonderfully made, and the you that he's talking about is God. The King James Version, the New King James Version says that I praise you for I am fearfully and wonderfully made. Marvelous are your works, and my soul knows this very well. So my soul is your mind. So you need to just look at yourself in the mirror and just tell yourself, I deserve to be treated in a certain way. I deserve to feel about myself the way I feel, and because no one else can make you feel about yourself how you are supposed to feel, so you are beautiful, you are wonderfully made, and you know what, you can stand before God and say, I praise you because I am fearfully and wonderfully made. So baie van ons is 'n bietjie wyer as ander, ons is 'n bietjie nouer as ander, ons is 'n bietjie hoër as anders, ons is lank, ons is kort, ons is wyd, ons is skraal en al daai tipe dinge. Jy het groot voete, ek het klein voete, jy het groot ore, ek het klein ore, ek het 'n groot mond, jy het 'n klein mond, ek is stil, jy is, we all different, but at the end of the day, guys, we are all fearfully and wonderfully made. So I do want to encourage each and every one of you, especially the ladies out there, especially the young men out there that is now falling under this bracket where, TikTok and Facebook and all of these things. The platforms are not the problem, guys. It is our mindset towards the platform that it becomes the problem, because you see and you want to be, and that is the problem. You cannot see and want to be. You have to be yourself. You have to be comfortable in your own skin. You don't have flawless skin. It is fine. You're not as wide as that person. It is fine. Your bums is not as big as that TikToker. It is absolutely fine. Your chest is flat and I don't have the muscles and I don't have the six pack. You know what? Focus up yourself, Baba. Focus on yourself, and you will be much happier. You will be a much better person. You will become the trend that someone else looks at the end of the day and go, you know what? I like that person's attitude. I like that person's confidence. I like that person's personality. So it goes beyond symmetry, guys. Symmetry is nice, and people, it's just the way we work. It's the way the world works. People are drawn to symmetric views, but at the end of the day, you are a trendsetter, you are a platform raiser. So I want you to be comfortable in your own skin. I want to urge you to become comfortable in your own skin. Gee jou lyf 'n lekker tyd. Draw yourself towards yourself and say, listen, I am fearfully and I am wonderfully made, and daar's niks wat niemand gaan sê daaroor wat dit gaan change vir my nie. Another translation says that I am awesomely made and I am wonderfully made. So guys, Moenie laat iemand vir jou sê jy's lelik nie. Moenie laat ander vir jou sê jy's dit en jy's daai en alles daai. You know what I'm saying? People's opinions is like a nose. Once again, I repeat myself here every week because that is basically what we thrive upon is opinions of people, and we take certain people's opinion as the yes and amen to your life and to your existence. But I want to tell you in this love month with a couple of days of February to go, love yourself, man. Love yourself. You cannot expect other people to love you and make you feel loved. You need to love yourself, and therefore other people's love will only be but a bonus. You know, you need to be happy in yourself, and then other people, whatever they do towards you or invest in your life or compliment you on, will only be but a bonus. You know what I'm saying? So feel happy within yourself. Be comfortable in your own skin. Moenie laat enige iemand vir jou enigiets vertel rondom jou hare, rondom jou lippe, rondom dit en daai. If you make any changes to your body, you wake up one morning, guys, and you decide, listen, I'm gonna go Fitbit. I'm gonna go Fitbit and ek wil my muscles bietjie toon, ek wil 'n bietjie arms hê, ek wil 'n bietjie dit en daai, ek wil 'n bietjie soos ek. You know, I'm not happy with my body as it is. Ek het die ding wat hier aangaan hier om my lyf en ek moet hom net so onder beheer hou because he's like a wild animal, you know. This ek praat van die choop hier so, you know what I'm saying? Ek moet hom net so onder beheer hou because I know where he wants to go, you know. So I just need to keep it under control, you know. Voor hy uit die hand uitraak. So I'm not happy with my tummy, you know. I never had a six-pack really, but I was close to a six-pack. And my arms are skinny and my legs are skinny and, you know, ek loop 'n bietjie vooroor. There's certain things that I want to change, but I'm not going to change it because other people find a problem to it. I'm going to change because I love myself. I want to change for myself, and no one else is going to make me happy if I don't make myself happy. So be comfortable in your own skin. That is from me. You can tell those people, you know, Bradley said, I must be happy with myself, so God likes me. If you don't like me, that's your problem. But at the end of the day, the way I look is the way I like myself. Ek hou van my, you know, my maar armpies. Ek hou van my maar beentjies. Ek hou van my ruggie wat so vorentoe is 'n bietjie. You know, I just love that, man. If you change for yourself. Don't change for other people, because people will always find a fault. You know, people will always have their opinion, their point of view about what you see. There's actually a scientific fact, that what you perceive as you, who you perceive as yourself, is not what other people perceive. So you will see one image and you write a letter as to what you think you look like, and then someone else will write a letter and you will see that it is hemelsbreë verskil tussen what that person says and what you see. Yeah, focus op yourself, man. Focus on yourself. At the end of the day, people will see what you project. How you feel inside is what people will experience. So at the end of the day, you be you. Okay? You be alive. I am alive. That's why my show is called I Am Alive. Not we are alive. Not ons is alive. Nie ons is rustig. I am alive, you know? So ons focus op onsself. Stap vir stap. Dag vir dag. Let's keep this party going. We're going to go and I'm going to play you a couple of more songs. We are nearing the end of the show. The time is now 11:25, and it's almost time for me to bow out. And yeah, ons gaan die ding laat ruk. So turn up that volume. Staan op van jou desk af, plak hy aux in, sit hy kar se volume lekker hoog. Ek weet Josh, julle is seker in die kar nie. Druk hy numbers, bro. Druk die nummertjie.
Feels a lot like the end. So used to losing, you're afraid to try again. Right now all you see are ashes where there was a flame. Truth is that you're not forgotten, 'cause grace knows your name. God's not done with you, even with your broken heart and your wounds and your scars. God's not done with you, even when you're lost and it's hard and you're falling apart. God's not done with you. It's not over, it's only begun. afraid. And my homeboy, Limo.
Say you rescued the boy. Say you love you to bump with the boy. And if I fall anytime, you to lift me up, you to protect the boy. Say you rescued the boy. Say you love you to bump with the boy. And if I fall anytime, you to lift me up, you to protect the boy.
Your type of love be the shock person. If not, what I go drum pass. It is so good and it's so real and it's so free, yeah. Your type of love be the shock person. If not, what I go drum person, oh yeah. It is so good and it's so real and it's for free, yeah. I know I don't deserve it. Your love is overwhelming, no. And it's a vibe, so your love be the buzz brand new. I know I don't deserve it. Your love is overwhelming, no. And it's a vibe, it's your love be the buzz brand new. Forgive my shortcomings. You know I hate these shortcomings. Oh, I don't know why I do things I hate. Oh, forgive my shortcomings. You know I hate these shortcomings. Oh, cause the things I wanna do, I don't do them. I'm a mess. I don't know why you love me. I break your heart, but see the way that you love me. I know it's in I don't do it. You love me, so I break your heart, but see the way that you love me. I know I don't deserve it. Your love is overwhelming, no. And it's a vibe, so your love be the buzz brand new. I know I don't deserve it. Your love is overwhelming, no. And it's a vibe, it's your love be the buzz brand new. So I said, do, I'm gonna do. I thank you and I bless you for your love, na, 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 na. So I said, do, I'm gonna do. I thank you and I bless you for your love, oh.
Say you rescued the boy.
Say you rescued.
Say you love you to bump with the boy.
And you bump her.
And if I fall anytime, you to lift me up, you to protect the boy.
Oh, na, na.
Say you rescued the boy.
And you rescue.
Say you love you to bump with the boy.
Yes, you bump her.
And if I fall anytime, you to lift me up, you to protect the boy.
I'm a mess. I don't know why you love me. I break your heart, but see the way that you love me. I know it's in I don't do it. You love me, so I break your heart, but see the way that you love me. I know I don't deserve it. Your love is overwhelming, no. And it's a vibe, so your love be the buzz brand new. I know I